he was standing there telling me I had cancer, and he said, well, it's pancreatic cancer. And we haven't had a whole lot of luck with curing pancreatic cancer. And dang, Doc, you're just full of good news, aren't you? He said, well, it gets worse. It's wrapped around an artery. This tumor wraps around an artery, so we can't operate. Man, it's really getting good now. But this doctor was a member of the Georgia Cancer Specialist. And so he made an appointment for me to go there, and about a couple of days later, my wife and I went to the Georgia Cancer Specialist Center, and they did some more tests. The doctor introduced me to the oncology nurse to be taken care of. She asked us to step in her office, so we did, and then one of the first questions she asked me, she said, Mr. Forrest, how do you feel about having cancer? That's cute. That's cute. She wants to know how I feel about cancer. I said, well, I'm scared. And I'm mad. She said, well, I understand you being scared, but I don't understand you being mad. Why would you be mad? I said, lady, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I eat relatively healthy, and I exercise. That's everything you tell me I'm supposed to do. Be healthy. And now you stand there and tell me I got cancer. Yes, I'm mad. I'm real mad. She said, there's no reason to be mad. There's a lot of things worse than having cancer. I said, I wish you'd name one. That's pretty bad. She said, all right, how would you like to have a stroke, Mr. Forrest? How would you like to have a stroke and be paralyzed? And your family, your wife, your children, or a nurse have to come in and wipe the drool off your chin because you can't execute that simple movement. How would you like to have a stroke, Mr. Forrest? How would you like to have Alzheimer's, Mr. Forrest, where every morning you wake up, your memory is worse than it was the day before until it gets to the point you don't even know your wife and children? How would you like to have Alzheimer's, Mr. Forrest? And then she named about 5 more just like that. Bam, bam, bam. She said, you're a big boy, you're a grown man, you choose. What do you want? I said, I'll take cancer, ma'am. I'll take cancer. When do we start treatment? She said, I think I like your new attitude. She kind of turned me around that day. I still have some problems. I have these little pity parties. I don't invite anybody, just go there by myself. That way I can really just wallow in it. Poor old me. Poor old me. You know, you got ripped off, Mr. Forrest. You got cheated. My mother lived to be 82 years old. She was in poor health. She was a diabetic. She had glaucoma, 2 bypass surgeries, and bone spurs. She lived to be 82 in poor health. I'm pretty selfish. I'm thinking, man, you're in good shape. You probably make it 85, maybe late 80s, early 90s. You got cheated, Mr. Forrest. And at one of these pity parties, I was thinking, how about your young Marine friends, Mr. Forrest, in Vietnam? The ones today in Iraq and Afghanistan, where the average age is between about 18 and 21, and they're not coming home at all. They don't get to come home. They don't fall in love. They don't get married. See their kids born, take them to piano recitals, teach them to ride bikes. Watch them grow up, become mature adults, and have children, and watch your grandchildren grow up. They didn't get none of that. You didn't get cheated. They got cheated. Not you. You've had a good life. Now, this is not a farewell speech. I'm planning on being here till I'm 100 years old. But I want you to know, I don't feel like I got cheated. And I will not leave this earth one eyelash bent before God is intended for me to leave here. That's when I leave. So I'm not getting cheated. But I do appreciate all y'all being here today. Has everybody up to this point had a good time? I'm going to try my best to change that right now.